What if your favorite YouTubers were swords? Well, today I've made a data pack that does exactly that. This is the YouTuber Swords data pack, and I have currently just added 3 YouTubers as swords, but I will be adding loads more in the future. So, the 3 YouTuber swords I currently have, I have the Dream Sword, the Techno Blade, and the Admin 4cc sword, which this guy's my favorite YouTuber. I'll be putting the recipes on screen as I talk about them. Just realize that you need to have the More Swords data pack installed to be able to craft these, because I use something like the same code. So the Dream Sword, when you hold it, makes you 15% faster. So a little bit of a speed runner sort of thing going on. But also, it lets you be kind of clutch and boat jump over lava. So, I mean, I'm just as good as Dream, so I can do this boat lava jumping clutch, as you can see. It also will save you from a long fall if you were to take fall damage by automatically placing water below your feet. And this works from any height, so you can see if we like teleport ourselves into the air by like 50 blocks or whatever, wherever we land, there will be water placed so that we do not end up dying. Now, on most mobs, when you hit them, nothing too special happens, but you'll notice if I right-click, the right-click ability is to make all nearby mobs glow for 1 second. Figured Dream is just so good at knowing his surroundings that this would sort of let you imitate Dream a little bit. And finally, if you hit a blaze with the Dream Sword, there is a small chance that it will drop a blaze rod, as we saw right there. Figured this would fit pretty nicely because Dream does have, a tendency to have better blaze drop rates. So that's exactly what this sword does. The Technoblade is the ultimate PvP weapon. When you right click with it, it will shoot an arrow, as you can see, and you can actually spam these pretty fast. So really powerful, really good against mobs and players. You also can attack quite quickly with the sword. As you can see, it actually just does 6 attack damage with no cooldown pretty much. So you can spam click like the old PvP days. And we already saw it, but when you hit a mob with this, they can drop potatoes or raw pork chops. Because after all, he is the king of potatoes. And finally, we have the Admin 4cc sword. This one is, of course, for me. And the recipe for it's actually pretty cool. It uses my favorite item from pretty much all of my data packs. So this one is kind of interesting. When you hold it, you'll notice you get like a red particle trail. I just thought it looked cool. And so that's actually the passive ability of it. The active ability, if we summon a husk, you'll see that it will spawn a cow. And that cow will explode. And I actually got blown up by a cow, as you can see here. So I can try that again. Very deadly, very dangerous. But yeah, you can spawn in cows and kill mobs with them. And then finally, the right-click ability actually shoots a random More Wands ability if you have the More Wands pack installed. So with the More Wands installed, I can now right-click and you'll see I think I just got an air projectile and now I have a water or ice projectile. There's a couple ice projectiles as well. That was a meteor. Looks like I got some metal spikes. There's an anvil. There's a lot of cool ones. And you can spam this and cause absolute chaos and madness. So really fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. And I'm sure you guys have noticed by now that these are not at all a balanced or really survival friendly recipes or abilities. They are incredibly overpowered. So not exactly intending on this being used in a survival world. However, I do plan on adding a setting in the future, which you could learn how to use using the config video. There's an iCard in the top right to that. But in theory, in the future, I will have a toggle so that you can switch away from the cheap recipes over to expensive recipes. I wanted to keep them cheap for now because I'm hoping that a lot of YouTubers will enjoy using this in their videos and they don't want like another star in a recipe. They want the recipes to be actually obtainable in their video, otherwise it is no fun for them. Alright, so those are the 3 swords that I've made so far. And yeah, there are tons of other YouTubers, and I don't watch every YouTuber in the world, so having your guys' suggestions on what their weapons could do, just make sure that there's a passive ability, a right-click ability, and an on-hit ability. That would be awesome. So let me know who your favorite YouTuber is, what I could do for them, and yeah, I will definitely implement those. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the very next video.